So today we're going to talk a little bit about, limiting mindset and like a limiting belief system that a lot of us, have, in this journey, right? And it's not just me, it's not just you. Pretty much everyone has self-doubt, some point along in their journey, right? And especially when you're not, at the level that you want to, you will have, limiting beliefs set in place for yourself, right? And there's like a little story I would like to tell, and it's about my little cousin, right? And he's about like, I think he's like he's like 6 or 7, and yeah, like six or seven. And one day I was outside washing my car. I got like a little Miata, so it's like a little sports car, and he thinks it's cool and everything, right? And I don't know how we got on the topic, but he started talking about like a Lamborghini or something, and I was like, yeah, I'll drive you one of those one day. And he was like, no, you're not. And he actually like believed, and like he's young, but it just kind of reminded me. He's people are conditioned to think at a young age that getting a Lamborghini is impossible. Like it is literally impossible, and it's crazy because it's like from the jump they make you think that it's so expensive you cannot afford that. Like you will never be able to afford that. To the point where he said, "No, you won't." Like he really like he was like, "No, you won't." And I was like, "Yes, I will. I'll drive you one of those one day, right?" And he was like, "All right." But the whole thing behind that is that a lot of us grow up with limiting beliefs based on our environment, right? If we're not raised in Dubai with like an area with like very wealthy people where we see that all the time, you don't think it's possible, right? You create that limiting belief system on your own, in your own head, that achieving that stuff is very impossible, right? Especially if you live and you grow up in an area that is very, it's not extremely wealthy, right? Like you're living in Miami, Brickell, Miami, or anything like that, right? So it's completely different. So when you're living in somewhere like this, where it's just an old town up in the mountains. I don't even live up in the mountains right now. I am for college, but my original hometown, it's literally just in the middle of nowhere, right? And it's just outside of like a main city. That's it. And you don't see a lot of crazy stuff there, right? You don't see a lot of crazy stuff there. I think I've never seen a Ferrari. I think it was like a Urus or something. It was a Urus, and I've seen what is it called, an R8. That's it, right? And it wasn't in my town. It was like a little bit outside of my town, right? But what I've done to overcome these belief systems, these limiting belief systems. Number one is God, right? Have belief in God that He has your best interest, right? He's putting you through these tough times to strengthen you, right? Like I've talked about before, tough times create strong men, right? You need to go through the forge of fire to become, gold, right? Like it's pressure creates a diamond, right? Like He's putting you through this for a reason, right? So you need to understand that, and when you're able to understand that, you realize that you can literally achieve anything that you want. The sky's the limit with this stuff, really, especially with trading. All it is just a capital gain, right? You continue to pass these accounts, you have a profit model, you continue to pass these accounts to get more capital. You can take the same trade as me, right? Just a simple 2R, and you can make $1 million while I make 1,000, right? Like it is completely different, right? And having that belief in God that He has, a plan for you, right? That is sooner or later it will all play out, right? It doesn't matter, when, it will sooner or later happen, okay? And I've had that mindset a lot going into this. I've always trusted God, but lately, I've been very fearful. I've had a lot of doubt, right? And that's what I've talked to God about. And I've kind of surrendered my life. I continue to tell Him each and every single day that I surrender all of my worries, all of my fears to You. I'm gonna let You do Your thing. I'm gonna give You, access to the steering wheel of my life, right? And I'm going to let You do what You need to do, right? I'm not gonna fight You anymore. I'm not gonna say, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Right? Because there's a lot of times where I understood that He's putting me through this for a reason, but I was still like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this to me? I'm working so hard and I'm getting nowhere. Okay, so you need to realize that exactly, right? That God has a plan for you, and that, again, the sky is the limit. Okay, you can literally achieve anything that you want. And the second thing is your environment, right? You need to leave your negative environments that you're in, because a lot of us are, in bad environments to where, we have limiting beliefs set in place because of, how we grew up, right? Who we're around, who we hang around with, right? And, for example, my cousin, like his parents, his teachers, they've probably like made it seem like getting a Lamborghini, getting a $400,000 car is literally impossible. You're probably just going to get a job for the rest of your life. You're going to go to college like everyone else. You're going to get a job that pays decent, maybe $70,000 a year. That's pretty good, right? And you're never going to be able to afford that car. Instead, you're going to get a little, Volkswagen. I don't know. Like that's the stuff that we are constantly cultured by, right? And friends and parents, bro. Friends and parents are a big one. You need to leave these environments, bro. I'm stuck in the situation that I'm in right now because I'm in college, stuck with a roommate, and like it's just terrible. And some of the friends I have up here, it's just not the best, bro. It's just a super negative environment, and I absolutely hate it, right? I wish I never went to college, mainly because of the environment up here, and it drains me. Like the instant that I got back up here from being home and just working my ass off over Christmas break and enjoying my time with family and everything else, and just working every single day, ever since I got up here, I've been absolutely drained. I still do 7-8 hours now. I mean, bro, I think I clocked like 24 hours. I think it was 24 hours. It was like 23 or 24 hours in the past 5 days on FX Replay itself, right? That's separate from live trading. But yeah, I've been working, bro, and I'm just completely drained because of the people that I'm around, the specific people I'm around, right? And just the things that some of them say, like it just brings you down. It just brings you down, bro. And you start to doubt yourself through that. So I would recommend trying to get away from these type of people, these friends, so to speak, as well as parents. Every single time my parents talk about college, I hate it. Right? Anytime they talk about college, anything to do related with college, I understand that they're excited, but they don't understand how much I hate this. Right? And I just try to ignore them. It's as simple as that, bro. I just try to ignore them, especially when they're talking about, Bryson, you're gonna have to get a job. You're not coming back home unless you get a job. Like you need to make money. You need to have money to make money. You're not gonna, like stuff like this when they're talking about what I'm doing, right? And that's not gonna work out. And just being around that, bro, I just absolutely hate it. So, I mean, I'm really getting to the point right now where I'm just about to drop out. I want to drop out very badly next semester. My parents already paid for a house. It's like $800 for a semester. I'm about to just repay them, and I'm about to straight up just stay at home and work a job at McDonald's or a car wash, and just work on the trading. Like I'll probably work maybe 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week, and I'll just grind trading, and I'll make it work that way. Because damn, bro, going to Audubon and working there is gonna be a lot better than being up here, right? Wasting time doing class, wasting time listening to professors talking about setting up a LinkedIn profile, and make sure you're getting a good education. Go to this seminar. I promise you guys, it's going to be worth it, because you're going to find possible people that are going to hire you. Like, I don't care about this stuff, bro. And again, constant repetition of these things that these teachers are telling me, it's putting me in a negative mindset, bro, that everyone is going to college, everyone is getting a job. Like, I'm just like everyone else. I'm probably going to get to that point where I do have to get a job again, right? Like, it's just constant negativity, bro. And that's the main reason why I want to leave college, right? It's not even completely that I'm wasting time, and I know that I am at this point. It's just the environment up here, bro. The people up here, the teachers up here. I just can't stand it anymore. Right? So I'm about to drop out. I'll pay my parents back, but that's all besides the point, bro. Try to surround yourself with positive people, please, 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 because that is a big limit on who you can become. And surround yourself with people that are actually successful, people that are doing better than you. It's very hard to do that when you're not at the level of success that you want, where you can attract those different types of people. But for the most part, try to get people that, you know, and you know, partners, if you're dating someone that actually supports you in what you're doing, right? They don't like shit talk you. They don't have like little, you know, gimmicks and shit like they say back and forth. Find someone that truly supports you in what you do, right? And that'll go a long way, right? And the last thing that I would say is to find someone that you relate to. Find someone online that shows their journey, right? Their legitimate journey, whatever you're doing, and just watch their videos, bro. Be inspired, right? Don't take it as, you know, complete motivation. Like, if they don't post a video today, I'm not working, bro. I saw a comment on one of his videos, and it was just like a day in the life, and like a day trader or something. And one of the comments is like, you know, I'm gonna work extra hard today when he was like, I'm gonna be extra motivated today since you posted this video, or some random like shit like that. He's pretty much saying that, you know, I'm gonna be so motivated today because you uploaded this video. I'm gonna work extra hard today. Like, dude, that is just insane. You're you know, relying on someone else's, you know, post to be motivated to actually work. You should be motivated, you know, through your actual self, right? Through your actual goals that you have for yourself, your purpose, right? And, you know, but again, I go back to have someone online, have someone on YouTube or whatever that you can relate to, right? That is in the position that you want to be in, that shows their, like, that doesn't show only P&L, doesn't show only money, but they have a record that you can go back in their videos and you can see that journey that they've been through, because that is extremely beneficial and extremely inspiring, right? When you can go back in someone's YouTube videos. That's why I'm making this, bro. It's because people are gonna go back and see where I've been and all the stories that I've had, you know, and the experience that I've had through being in the situation I'm in, right? And they're gonna look back, you know, a year, 2 years from now, when I'm gonna be very successful in this, and they're gonna be like, damn, bro, he can do it, I can do it too, right? So find someone on YouTube that you can relate to, that is at the point that you want to, and you can realize, damn, bro, he just got a GT3 RS. He's only 19 years old. He's only been doing this for 3 years, bro. I gotta lock in, right? And watching that stuff, it just inspires you to keep on moving forward, and you know, find someone, especially like that's your age too, bro. Like, that's insane. I see so many guys in there that 18, 19 years old, and they're making so much money off of trading, and they share their journey and everything, right? Like, they're from the get-go, and that's what I want to build on here. But bro, finding someone that you can, you know, look up to, bro, in this space of a lot of fake and a lot of, you know, scams and shit. Like, find someone that really shows you the ins and outs and the struggles of trading. Like, they don't show only the good stuff, right? Because trading's not easy, right? So find someone like that, and that will, I promise you, that will help you out a lot, because you will begin to break down those mental barriers in your mind, and you'll begin to think that this stuff is really possible, because it is. At the end of the day, you know, it's all in our head, bro. It's absolutely all in our head, right? That's why I just want to leave here so bad, because I know if I create a new environment for myself, you know, at home, I'm able to save up. I mean, I already have $4,000 in crypto. I already have $4,000 in crypto. If I can get, like, I don't know, in the next year, if I'm not like fully profitable, I don't care. I don't know if I'm not fully profitable in my trading. And you know, I'll get a payout this year. I'll get a payout. It'll start to click very soon. I believe that. But I might not be able to, you know, make a full living from this yet. I don't know yet. I'm putting that on God's shoulders. But you know, I'll be able to, you know, invest maybe a couple thousand. I'm just saying that. I'll be able to, you know, invest a couple thousand, right, this year, hopefully, from my trading payouts and all that stuff, into crypto, to the point where I'll have about $10,000 in there. And to be honest, bro, I'm not going to take all out, because I am a heavy supporter in Bitcoin. It's a long-term thing. But I'll take a lot of my profits out of XRP and everything. And to be honest, I'll probably save up money through, you know, going to my job and working there, doing side hustles as well as trading, probably next year. And you know, I'll probably just end up moving to Bali. Like, I'm just leaving the United States for probably a year or so, until I really figure it out. Because Bali is cheap. It's very cheap. You can get a very nice place for very cheap. For like literally like $1,000 a month, you can get a pretty nice place. So like, plus other expensive. Bali is like very low taxes. They have, you know, the food over there is very cheap too. It's overall just very, very cheap. So you know, if I you know build up $10,000-$15,000 within that you know period of time, I'll probably move out there just because I need, you know, I believe that with me being at home as well, it's not as bad as being up here, not anywhere near as bad, but just still having those barriers on my mindset when I talk to my parents about, you know, stocks, this and that. They, you know, they have their own beliefs and they state it, right? And I just don't believe in that because they are so far behind understanding where this stuff is at now, that, you know, they're going to state their opinions, and a lot of them are completely wrong, right? When it comes to trading, right? So I'll probably just, to be honest, I'll get to that point where I'll just move away for about a year or so, really, like where I am not surrounded by anyone, you know, but positive people. I'll find new people out there in Bali. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. I'll figure it out. But you know, I'm really starting to think about dropping out, bro, because I'm doing absolutely nothing, bro. And this videos went everywhere again. I just, like, at this point, I'm just ranting. I don't even have topics for these videos, bro. But being here, bro, it's so draining. And I know I'm wasting every second I'm here. And this is like, I believe that this is a sign by God, right? This is a sign by God that I don't belong here. I don't belong here at all. So we'll see what happens. But to be honest, you know, I don't know fully yet if I ever will. But you know, I'm day by day, I'm starting to, you know, believe in it more and more that I probably end up will. Not even like, I go to class and I literally just sit on my charts the entire class. I do charts, or I'm working on the socials. I'm doing something to improve myself because I know that general education, it's not even general education, it's finance. I consider that general education. My parents are paying an insane amount of money for me to go to college when they shouldn't be, right? It's another thing. I don't want them to be paying so much money. They're paying so much money for me to go to college, for me to just sit in a class and learn a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year salary type level of information. Like, does that make any sense? I can waste my time in class learning a $60,000 to $70,000 a year level of education, or I can go all in on trading, and within a year, 2 years, 3 years, I would say at the max it'll take me 3 years at the max. Again, not putting these, you know, things on God, but I'm working so hard now and so relentlessly. I'm sticking to my plan, sticking to my rules. There's no reason I shouldn't get to that point in 3 years. That I'll be able to scale infinitely, millions and millions and millions of dollars a year, right? And my parents just don't understand that. You know, why would I go out of my way? Why would I spend time, hours and hours, you know, learning a cheap skill that so many Americans have, that soon enough won't matter anymore? It already doesn't matter. It's pretty hard to find a job, apparently. I've done a lot of research online. It's pretty hard to find a job. A lot of people are complaining on social media all the time. It's pretty hard to find a job and, you know, actually find someone that will hire you. So I mean, like, I don't want to live that life, number one, and second of all, like, it's changing so much. Like, I want to have a high level skill that will pay me. That is a low level skill, right? Like, why would I want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a week studying on a low income skill that I hate, right? Instead, I can spend my entire life working towards, you know, becoming the best day trader I can, high yielding income, right, job that I love doing, right? It just makes no sense why they don't understand that, but it's all good, bro. A little bit of a rant today, but I hope y'all boys enjoyed, you know, and correlated a lot with what I was saying, because at the end of the day, this is pretty much all these videos are for, is to, you know, help y'all understand where I'm coming from and where my journey is at, as well as, you know, I've been getting a lot of DMs lately for the past couple videos, because I've kind of just let everything out in these past few videos, and I will continue doing that, of just what's going on right now. And a lot of people are, you know, relating to me a lot. So I hope y'all boys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all boys later. Peace out.